Today we are going to look into how to create a constructor in Kotlin. For that, first create a main file. Mhm. And I hope you remember how to create a class using Kotlin. So I'm going to name it as class employee or something. Mhm. So we have created a class already. So I'm going to create an instance of this class. Real employee is equal to employee, right? So what if I want to pass a string or an integer or any type of parameter into this class? So mostly in that case, we will initialize a constructor, right? We will use that constructor to pass the variables. So I'm going to pass a variable. Let me create one variable here. First name is equal to Clint, and I'm going to pass it here. First name. So you can see that compiler is confused. Oh, what is this actually? So in Java and all, the way we are creating a constructor is by creating a function of the same name, right? Like this. You might be thinking in Kotlin also we'll have to follow such method, but we don't have to do such methods in Kotlin. Instead, we can do something like create a function invocation and first name, right? I'm going to pass it as a first name, and it's a string variable, right? So we have easily passed a string variable to a constructor of employee. So I'm going to make a little change to the class invocation and in class declaration. Let me pass one more variable. I'm going to pass a variable called last name as well. Last name is equal to Paul. So I'm going to pass this as well, last name. So I need one more parameter here, right? That will be last name as string. So in the class, I'm going to create a variable called full name, and I'm going to join the first name and last name here. So dollar first name space dollar last name, right? So what I'm going to do is I can access the full name variable using the employee instance here, right? So I'm going to access the employee variable, sorry, full name property from here, and I'm going to put it inside a print function. Employee details are dollar employee dot full name. Employee names. And let's run it and see. So you can see the full name is printed here. Employee name is Clint Paul. So that's how you can create a constructor in Kotlin and invoke some methods using constructor. Also, there can be a situation like you don't know the initial value of a property. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going to add one more parameter here, like year of birth or something, and I'm going to give it as 1994, and I'm passing year of birth here. So obviously we have to add this parameter here, year of birth itself. It's an integer. Cool. So what I'm trying to do is I want to find out my age, like right. The formula for age is year of birth minus current year minus year of birth, right? So I'm going to do like age integer, but I don't know the value of age. I can only calculate the value of age until or unless I get the value of year of birth, right? So I cannot initialize it. What I can do is like I can initialize a zero value or something, but I prefer not to. So it's like I will get this value only when I get the value of year of birth. So there is an option for that as well. You can do something like init, and inside that you can give the value of age. Age is equal to current year is 2020 minus year of birth, right? So we can access the same value here. Employee name is, and age is dollar employee dot age, right? Let's see. Uh, should be printed as employee name is Clinton and age is 2020 minus 94, that is 26. Let's see. Yeah, so it is printed as employee name is Clinton and age is 26. So this is one way you can do it. Like if you don't know the initial value of a property, you can put these complex situations, complex ideas inside a init block. So this is how you can initiate a constructor in Kotlin. In the next chapter, we will see how to initialize constructor in multiple ways. In Kotlin, that is called a secondary constructor. So that's all for today's episode. And if you really like this video, kindly subscribe to my channel. And if it's possible, click on the bell icon so you'll get an instant notification. So thank you. Stay safe.